Hey everyone! Back in September, we stayed on Kouri Island for my birthday weekend. And this is a little island off the main island of Okinawa that you can drive to, kind of in the northern part of the island, like a little bit north of Nakijin. In this video, I just want to chat and tell you where we stayed, what we did, and what we ate, just in case you wanted to plan your own little weekend getaway up in Kouri Island. So let's jump right in to where we stayed. For this weekend specifically, we stayed in this hotel called Sea Breeze Kouri, which I can link for you below. We booked it because of this bathtub view, obviously. So every single room has a hot tub basically next to a giant window. I kind of originally thought that the bathtub was going to be outside, but it turns out in the summer months and everything like that, it's just better to have it inside and have this giant window you can look out. Even better was that when we showed up to the hotel and the owner realized it was my birthday, or I think we maybe told him in the booking or something like that, he actually gave us a bottle of Prosecco, so that was super nice of him. When we got to talking to him a little bit, we also learned that in addition to serving breakfast, he also offers a dinner plan for anyone. So you can pay an extra amount of money per person, and he will prepare a barbecue style dinner for you on the roof of the hotel, which is really, really nice because the view from the roof of the hotel is gorgeous of the Kouri Island, like Big Bridge it's called. And we went up there for sunset just to kind of watch, and the colors were beautiful that day. So we definitely wish that we would have booked the dinner with him, and I think we would do that next time if we stayed there again. The rooms weren't like super crazy fancy or anything like that, but we did really like the bathtub view, obviously, the rooftop view, the dinner option, and the fact that it was pretty close to like the town area of Kouri Island, I'll call it. If you don't mind staying a little bit farther away from town, you can definitely get some really nice like private villas and stuff on Kouri Island that I will link for you below also. I've also stayed there with a group of like 15 people at a really big Airbnb, so there's definitely a wide range of places to stay on Kouri Island itself. Now moving on to what we did. The most memorable thing that we did that weekend was taking a tour to the Heart in Sky. This Heart in Sky is really a cave that's only accessible during low tide and with a boat or jet ski. So I booked a tour to go see it with a tour company called Coconuts Club. I was able to make a reservation online really easily, and then for 6,000 yen a person, we were able to jump on the back of a jet ski, and the guy took us to the entrance to the cave. When we got there, we had the whole cave to ourselves. We could walk around a little bit. He took a bunch of pictures of us. It's a pretty small cave, but it is really cool. I mean, the Heart in the Sky is there. So we got some pictures. I think we were only there for maybe 15 to 20 minutes total. It's a really cool spot and definitely not something we would have found on our own, so I am thankful that we made the reservation with the Coconuts Club. If you want to have a look on the website, they also have a lot of other tours and excursions that you can sign up for. For example, they have like a guided snorkel tour or paddleboard trips. They also offer this Instagrammable tour of Kouri Island, which sounds kind of ridiculous, but I'm sure has some really pretty spots on it. Some other things you can do are spend some time at the Kouri Beach. There's beautiful clear water and a view of the Kouri Big Bridge from the sand. You can also visit the Kouri Ocean Tower to visit the observation deck or have a scenic meal. Another popular place to visit is Heart Rock. This coral rock formation in the shape of a heart became super popular around 10 years ago when a Japanese music group called Arashi filmed a commercial there for JAL. I'll link the YouTube video for the commercial below, but I think partially because of that video, this spot has really blown up, and you'll see lots of tour buses headed for Heart Rock. While there might be a lot of people there sometimes, this does mean that the site is set up for groups, so there is a good amount of parking spaces and there are a few food spots to get in the area. Nearby is also this beach that we've been to a couple times. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a nice beach to hang out and walk around. Now let's move on to some food. As a general thing to note, Kouri Island is not like a nighttime place, so we made that assumption when we stayed within walking distance of town. I think it was like 8:30. We're like, oh, let's just like bop in and see what's going on. Maybe there's some bars we can grab some food. No, it's not really that vibe. A lot of places on the island close between 5 and 7, like 5 and 8 even. So you kind of have to have a dinner plan going into spending the night there, whether you're bringing your own food or you have reservations somewhere or like are planning to eat kind of an early dinner. The most popular thing to eat here is definitely Kouri Shrimp. At this restaurant here called Kouri Shrimp, the popular thing to get is garlic shrimp, and they also have a rooftop terrace where you can enjoy your food. There are some other places I have saved on my map. I haven't been there personally, but I have them saved to go check them out, and those are Restaurant El Lota for lunch and dinner. And then there is Studio Inn Cafe, and I have a note for views and vibes. There's also Cafe Fukurubi for good food and ocean views. And lastly, there is this restaurant called 66 that I'm super curious about. This is an innovative French restaurant that serves meals up to 20 courses. It's a little expensive, but I've never seen a restaurant like this on Okinawa before, and it has really good reviews, so I'm curious to check it out someday. Kouri Island is a really good place to kind of base yourself when exploring the rest of northern Okinawa. So, for example, on this weekend trip specifically, we paired our Kouri Island stuff with a couple hours at the famous Chirami Aquarium where they have the whale shark, and we also spent a couple hours another day snorkeling at Gorilla Chop, which is one of my favorites. Kouri Island is also not that far from some other popular hikes in the area, which are Tataki Falls and the Mount Katsudake. Also, if it's cherry blossom season, you are not that far from Nakijin Castle Ruins that has a cherry blossom festival, as well as the Yadake that has cherry blossoms there too. I've made lots of videos about the main island of Okinawa, and I'm going to keep doing that. But if you are interested in more of some island hopping itineraries, I have a video about 4 days we spent in Miyakojima that I can link below. And then I will also put a video right here of our 4 days spent in Ishigaki. It's only an hour flight from Naha, and it's usually pretty affordable. We ended up visiting during August because that's when they hold the Southern Island Star Festival, and that's one of the best times to see the stars when you're in Ishigaki. So if you're able to visit during the month of August, I think that it is definitely worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.